Indians have worried for years about pollution of the Ganges, a river holy to Hindus, by sewage and toxic industrial waste. So when Narendra Modi of the Bharatiya Janata Party won the country's general election last year, one of his first promises was to save the river he calls Mother Ganga. 18 months on, Mr. Modi's political rivals in states such as Bihar along the Ganges say his clean-up campaign has run into the sand, just like the ineffective and costly clean-up projects that preceded it.
गंगा की परियोजना जो भारत सरकार चला रही है उसमें कहीं भी कोई तरक्की नहीं हो पाई है और सिर्फ वो एक प्रचार माध्यम रहा है उसके लिए पूरी योजना बननी चाहिए.
But it's not only the politicians who are complaining. The Indians who live, work and worship along the river in cities such as Patna typically believe that the Ganges has magical properties that keep its waters pure. Yet even they are starting to gripe that Mr. Modi's government has done very little to fulfill his early promises on controlling sewage and industrial effluent, especially since they use the river for washing and immerse themselves in it for religious observances.
अनेक कर लेते हैं सब नदी पानी सड़ जाता है गंगा जी का मिलाकर माने कि सबको एक कर देते हैं.
The river of the water is not so clean as it should be. As it should be, as there are so many drains which are connected with this Ganges. This is a town area and therefore so many dirts are. This government just says that it will keep it sacred, but it is not possible. It has not been possible as yet.
In private, officials in Mr. Modi's government insist that it will only be a matter of months before the first new sewage treatment plants along the Ganges are put out to tender. Construction has started here in Patna to develop the Ganges riverfront, building an elevated highway and new ghats or bathing steps. But the enormous task of sewage treatment and dealing with industrial toxic waste has barely begun. Among those unhappy with the lack of progress are the scientists who studied the river. They say they have not even been paid for the detailed water pollution monitoring they carry out every month.
Yeah, in the Ganges, the raw sewage is flowing into the Ganges, solid wastes are being dumped into the Ganges, and flow has also declined, no problem, no doubt about it. So the main source of pollution of the Ganges are the city's sewage and the municipal solid wastes, even dumped in the Ganges, plastics load. And nothing has done in last 18 months on ground. We are not able to see anything, any action.
The BJP government insists that little progress is visible in Patna yet because the focus is on other stretches of the Ganges to the west and the east. But those who live along the river are starting to grumble that Mr. Modi's great Ganges cleanup is all talk and no action. Victor Mallet, Financial Times, in Patna, India.